Time to see what's new in Warframe this week, and I think we'll start with the Duviri circuit first. With the normal circuit having Excalibur, Trinity or Ember available, and the Steel Path circuit for the Genesis and Conan devices being the Lex, the Magister, the Boltor, the Bronco, or the Ceramic Dagger. Let's be honest, Boltor definitely probably the best out of all of these. Because, only because the Bronco only goes on a single one. If it went on the dual one, that could be pretty good. But the Boltor, every time, Boltor Prime. Then probably the Lex. Speaking of, the first one of these you choose, you will get at rank 5. Second one, you will get at rank 10. Tier 10. The Archon hunt this week will be against Archon Amur for a Crimson Archon Shard, which means mobile defense mission, followed by disruption, followed by taking down Amur. For, of course, the Archon Shard. Meaning, Chipper will be selling an Amber Archon Shard. Nightwave acts this week. Elite acts are convert 10 Riven Slivers into a Riven mod from, I believe it's Iron Wake on Earth. And kill the Exploiter Orb. Easy? Meh. I want to say easy, but too many depends upon for that one. Normal acts, complete an Isolation Vault bounty mission. Really? I said that completely wrong. Complete an Isolation Vault bounty mission in the Cambion Drift on Deimos, kill 500 enemies. Complete 3 capture missions, kill 500 enemies with an arc gun, and fully socket 3 Ayatan sculptures. Cred offerings this week obviously has the usual up at the top. There is the Wolf Hood, that is a different helmet for your operator, and I still like it. I wish they'll bring the rest of that for the operator, that would be really interesting. And no big surprise, Stanax has yet again got another helmet in here. But luckily, Citrine's is here. Probably the newest one in there, if I'm being honest. Aura-wise, there is Corrosive Projection. That is always really useful because it's minus 18% armor, basically against every enemy. EMP Aura, minus 15% hit chance for enemies. Deadeye increases sniper rifle damage by 52.5%. Handy if you're running a sniper primary. Rifle Amp, similar thing, but it's only 27% extra damage. Infested Impedance slows down the infested enemies, and Shield Disruption, well, pretty much, apart from AMP Aura. The fact that hit chance is a little bit weird, but Shield Disruption, minus 18% shield capacity, usually only useful against Corpus. There is the Tonkor Desert Camo Skin Blueprint, the Merlock Desert Camo Skin Blueprint, Sindo Dagger Axe Skin Blueprint. Just got to wait for it to rotate round, and damn, I do still love that skin. Luckily, the dual Zoran Dagger Axe skin also comes with it and does go hand in hand. It's a shame that you can only have one melee equipped at a time. There is the Glassmaker Sigil. Obviously, it's a sigil. The Emissary Emblem. That would be what goes on your arm. The Growl Thumper Floof. Actually does look like the proper floof that they're selling. Just dirty. Plasma Sword Blueprint. This would be the blueprint to build the actual Plasma Sword. Still prefer that as the weapons that these sell. The Dark Dagger. Ooh. I still prefer this over the Heat Dagger. But at least the Heat Dagger has a dual wielding one. I'd love, well, sword and dagger, as does technically the dark one, but I'd love to see dual wielding daggers for the dark dagger and the heat dagger. Anyway, Exergus Shock Camo Skin Blueprint is here. There is the Power of 3 Quiver Augment for Ivara, Atlas's Rumbler Augment, Mirage's Prism Augment, the Tetra while aiming 80% projectile speed. Nah. Ember's Fire Blast Augment and Volt's Electric Shield Augment. If you have Helmut's Invigoration segment, this will also have reset. Always worth keeping an eye on because every 10th does mutate and allows you to put any Invigoration onto any frame you want. Jumping in to see what Teshin has for the Steel Path Honor store this week, and yeah, it's not very often you come here at this time and it's actually empty. Anyway, he has with him the rifle ribbon. I still think these are overpriced, but at least it's a rifle one. The Zor one is a huge no. The rest of them, I still wish there were about 50 steel essence instead of 75, but luckily there is changes coming in the update next week, because sadly that's not this week. That means getting a hold of these is going to be so much easier. And lastly, of course, QTCC, that's Quest to Conquer Cancer 2023, kicks off Monday, October 2nd at 2 PM ET, with a lot of fundraising things going on and, of course, rewards in-game. Taking last year as an example, there will be a glyph, not this one, this is from last year, but there is a 3-former alert that will happen probably November, same with other other formers, possibly an Umbra former as well, because they did one last year, that will happen after this whole thing ends, so probably November again. A Warframe slot and a weapon slot. Be interested to see if that returns. The armor and the ephemera does look pretty good this year. As well as, well, if they hit their max and go beyond it, there is another possibility of a bonus drop that could be 3 Archon shards again. As well as the... I've completely forgotten what it was, the Vermink floof they are doing this year. But all we can actually show of it is that actually looks like there's an armor set, the ribbon will return, and a sandana that will possibly be inside the rewards. More on that about 2 PM on Monday, October the 2nd, or there soon after. Until then, we'll leave this off here. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.